From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And off we go from SoFi. He fields it from the 8. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. It's Nix out of the pistol. Has his man. That's their rookie from Oregon. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Escapes the pocket. Pressure's there, and the Chargers got him. And he's chased out of bounds behind the line, and that's going to go down as a sack for the defense. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Into a crowd and intercepted. Benjamin St. Juste picks it off.
Nix's pass intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. No run here with Amari on Hampton. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Herbert from the gun. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Go.
First and 10. Here's Hampton. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
380. 12.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Won't try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Broncos will take over as he reports his first interception of our season.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. Oh, and he gets it all wrong. Penalty flag's going to come in. Going to mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Mason. He'll push forward for about a yard. Junior Colson there to make the stopper.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. They'll throw. It's Nix. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Tedero McMillan was the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is, firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix, and that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Grenade! Run! Set. Delta, set. Ready!
First carry here for the former Tar Heel, Omarion Hampton. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
2nd and 7.
Set. Wide 80.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9
yards.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
Run between the tackles for Hampton. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Kappa.
Shotgun now for Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Hampton. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. Whoa! And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
A gain of 15
They get 15
yards.
on that game. First down,
Chargers.
LA.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Black 80, black. Hey, go lion.
From the gun, it's Herbert. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Again, and here comes Harris. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. He was dropped for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On the ground, it's Raheem Sanders. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
A gain of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Ray. Baylor Tigers.
Herbert. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. He was trying to get that to Najee Harris.
Brandon Jones.
And now it's 4th down.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
On the ground is Mason. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. Again, 11 on the play. First down, Denver.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now here's Tyler Algier out of BYU. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Broncos.
And the Broncos first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Denver first down.
Yeah, so what I like here is it's not only a really good play call, but it was really well executed by the quarterback. So they used the bootleg to get their quarterback out of the pocket, change the launch point, and then they pair that with a really nice concept downfield. He uncovers, wide open, nice conversion.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chargers' 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 3. A run. And here's Mason. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
At the 16-yard line.
McMillan, the man in motion.
First down, Broncos.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Kill.
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. They'll stay on the ground. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 8-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. 3rd and 2. Here we go. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And the Broncos are going to be set up 1st and goal. Good running takes them down to about the 4.
1st and goal.
And anytime you have a long drive going, you'd hate to have it stall out there. So that's a really nice job up front, making sure that that doesn't happen, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
In motion comes Pittman. Mason. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
Some nose guards in the 3-4 defense, Mike, are just asked to take up space and eat up blockers. But not this guy. He defeats his blocker and makes the tackle. That's playing the nose guard at the next level.
They'll go with him again. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Gordon Mason. Touchdown, Broncos. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, Herbert. That's complete. It is Trey Harris. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Hampton. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. This one's broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. So that'll bring up 4th down, and that'll bring on Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return. We'll go play action with Nix. Open man downfield. It's Pittman. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, Not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
This is recovered by the Chargers.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercept it. Picked off by Jahdae Barron. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Forced out wide. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
McMillan comes in motion. Play action now. It's Nix. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
20-yard pickup there. First down, Broncos.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
That one trapped away. And it's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And that will lead to a second down.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
You saw the guard take a pass set, Mike. He's hoping that defensive tackle just races up the field trying to sack the quarterback, and then you just hand the ball off to your back on a draw. In this case, the defensive tackle does a great job going from pass to run, and he's able to take the back down for a loss.
And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Piñeiro's kick is good. And the Broncos go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This will be returned from the 6. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
380. Run. Set. Delta. Ready.
This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
It's a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. To throw, it's Herbert. Pass is caught. DeAndre Lambert-Smith. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Set. Go. Hey, Kappa.
And some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay. So now, after the penalty, a much tougher prospect to convert. It is 3rd and 9.
Kappa. 21. Hey, go Lion. Why did
On the give, here's Hampton. He's got the first down past the 35. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
Gain of 19 yards.
A 19-yard pickup there. And the Chargers have the first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Set. Lion. Go.
On the handoff, it's Harris. He's beyond midfield to the 45. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
18 more yards.
That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
40-yard line.
380. Run. Set. 380. Set.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Kappa. Set.
Throwing now is Herbert. He'll swing this out to Harris. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
He's out of bounds at the
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
Set. 380. 380.
Now it's Harris. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2.
380. Ready.
Now Herbert throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
That's another Chargers.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal.
Goal to go.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal.
380. Run.
Hampton trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit.
And he will drive his way into the end zone. Justin Herbert, touchdown Chargers. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
28-yard line.
A first down throw for Nix. That one's hauled in left side by McMillan. And he'll be forced out of bounds a yard or so shy of the marker, but it is a gain of 9 on first down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. He's going to air this one out. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
Nix's pass intercepted. The Chargers take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, it's Harris. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Grenade. Run. Set. Black 80. Black. Set.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
A waste of time.
Here's Rigoberto Sanchez now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. A return now from the 4. Yeah. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Kappa.
This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He was brought down by Javon Bullard. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5.
Set. Ready.
On play action, it's Herbert. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and 5.
Set. Crowd right.
Throwing, Herbert. He's got a man! It's Harris! And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
A run with Harris. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
3 yards.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Now give to Sanders, heading right. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Set. Ready. Cap. Ready.
Fake the handoff. Now Herbert hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Shotgun now for Herbert. Finds his tight end, Dulcich. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Harris. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Charger first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
On first down, right back to Harris. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Set. Black 80, black. Go.
Here's Sanders. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
On 3rd down, here's Harris.
Well, this sets up a big call here, Mike, on 4th down. You find yourself in a tie ball game with the ball. Do you decide to keep your offense on the field and try to play for 6? Or are you content coming off the field, taking the lead by 3? We'll see what this coach decides.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That's taken in, and he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for 3, and now it's 1st and goal.
That's another.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight, and it's 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive and some points. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders had different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Herbert now on 3rd and goal. That's the linebacker, Blake Cashman. And the Broncos are going to take over here on the IC at their own 5-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Kill. Almost set. Hey.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On the ground is Mason. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Mason, the ball carrier. Jamari Caldwell on the stop. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up second.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll run. This is Mason. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And they're going to get a fresh set of downs. 1st down, up at the 17.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
A run. And here's Mason. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
So at the 25-yard line, it's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Second down. Nix. That's caught inside by Pittman on the slant. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
1st down, Broncos.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. In motion comes Pittman. On the ground, it's Mason to start the 4th. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
Elijah Molden on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So, from 37, here's 2nd down and 3. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Denver 1st down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
On the bootleg, it's Nix. He's going to tuck it and go. And Nix with a wise move there at the end. Sliding to a stop, but he's got the 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Out of the gun, here's a give to Algier. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
Yeah, I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. 3rd down coming up.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And they bring him down at the 23, but that will do just fine. Move the chains. 1st down picked up.
Just a good, solid run here on 3rd down. Tie game, 4th quarter. This is where you really need to be able to lean on that offensive line. They come through, and they're able to keep this drive alive.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. That's into the hands of Jordan Mason. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
2nd and 7. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
We'll try and run for this with Algier.
Tyler Algier, the ball carrier, taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down. They'll try to sneak it here. And he is going to have a Broncos 1st down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, 1st down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll stick with him again. And he will score! Jordan Mason. Touchdown, Denver. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
Eddie Pinheiro lining up for
Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This taken at the 5. Yeah! And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set. Camp it. Ready.
They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here's a 2nd and 12.
Set. Let's go. Baylor tight. Motion.
From the gun, it's Herbert. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
He's really struggled with his accuracy all game long, and when you look, Mike, I think he's had some opportunities downfield to connect with his guys, and it's one of the biggest reasons they find themselves trailing here late in this game.
And this drive going from bad to worse, and a delay of game now on top. The play clock down to 0, and this not the best of sequences. They need one right now. 3rd and long. Here's Harris. And it'll be brought down. It's a gain of 7. Good work by the defense on 3rd and long, setting up 4th down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
The Chargers get set to kick it away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. where the offense will take over. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll turn and hand this one off. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Kill. On my set. Ready.
They'll work the middle here with Algier. Finding space at the 15. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. Nick's going to keep it on the zone read. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense. So the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Mason will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown, Denver.
Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
His kick is good. Makes the score Broncos 24, Chargers 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Set. Wide 80. Set.
This drive begins with a run by Harris. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
At the 26. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
Set. 380.
Harris. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
Taken down back at the 20.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Third down and 9.
Set. Delta, stop. Ready.
Here's Harris.
Harris, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 3. It's fourth down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
380. Go.
They'll drop to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
It's a turnover on downs.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago, a game they really did struggle in. Look like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL